Hello. So I'm going to do a video on the GitHub training that was for the HTML class. The purpose of this was to get you a little bit familiar with GitHub and to maybe just reinforce some of the concepts of HTML. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in, and I want to change my accounts. I got a few different GitHub accounts for the purpose of doing videos or showing students how to get into it from start to begin, from start to finish. So hold on. Keep signing me back in on it. Try one more time. Let's just do it this way. Okay, so I'm in the GitHub account I want to be in. Now if I can just get into here if it remembers it. Yes, it does. Okay. So if you already have a GitHub account and if you created another one just for the purpose of this class, within honking.edu account, then if it keeps logging into the one that you don't want to use, what worked for me was just going into GitHub directly, logging out and logging back, signing into the account that I want to use, and then opening up this link and allow me to sign in with the account that I wanted to use. Hold on just a second. Okay. So this one we did in class. Let me see if I can redo it. So we're going to build our first web page. So it talks about HTML as a markup language. And to do this, we go to settings, close out that tab. One of the frustrations that I've learned in regarding to these GitHub Learning Labs is it opens it up and on the same tab when you try to do the actual action. And so my recommendation is right click, open up in a new tab or new window, just so you can have another tab to go to. So just going to scroll down a little bit. We're looking for GitHub pages. And what our instructions were to, in the GitHub pages section, use the select source drop-down menu to select master as our GitHub pages publishing source. So that's what we did. And let's see. Return to this issue. And as I mentioned in class also, sometimes it telling you the next step there may be a delay by maybe a minute or two. Because it'll tell you the next steps in the instructions after you complete the previous one. And it does say right here, it may take a minute to respond. So if you don't see the next step, don't automatically assume that you've made an error on the previous step. Drop my keys. Okay, so step 2, open a pull request. So GitHub Pages is now serving your web page at Tasha Penwell, HawkingCollege.github.io intro HTML, which that looks about right. I don't think I see it right here, but that does sound right. Yours would say something different, obviously, with whatever your GitHub account is. It's not very special looking yet. So let's see, web hosts and GitHub pages. Look at this. What happens if I actually click on that? Okay. Let's see. So when you click on that link, again, I open up a new tab. Welcome to your repository for GitHub Learning Lab. This repo will be used during the different activities that I will be guiding you through. I'm the GitHub Learning Lab bot, and I'm here to help guide you in the journey to learn and master the various topics covered in this course. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into this. So the activity is add an index.html. To help you get started, I have already created an index.html file for your branch called add-index. All you need to do is create the pull requests, and they're going to help us. So to create a pull request, you can either use this direct link or go to the code tab. Click on the new pull request, and let's go ahead. Let's do the direct link first. Let me close out this tab. So let's see. So we got that link. And we're going to add a descriptive title to your pull request. Something like add the index HTML file. I'm just going to copy this. No, I'm not. Okay. I want to move my screen over so I can split the screen. Okay. Okay, situated now. So add a descriptive title to your pull request, something like add the index.html file. So we're going to open a pull request, create a new pull request by comparing changes across two branches. So we have the base, which is the master, and we're going to compare that with a new file called add index, or new branch, I'm sorry, called add index. So we're going to put our comments in here, or title rather, our descriptive title. We're going to put that in here. Add the index.html file. Add a descriptive body. So we can write, adding the index.html file per instructions of GitHub Learning Lab. Okay. And then click create pull request. Okay. Thread's usually not a good thing, but let's go over here. If you look over here, what am I doing here now? I'll respond to your new pull request. This is closed now. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, it goes over here. Son of a gun. Okay, so step 3. Okay. Step 3. Adding HTML document structure. Great job opening our request. I've gone ahead and closed your previous issue. Okay. So this is what I don't like about GitHub Lab learning thing, but it's still a good resource once you just figure out the little nuances of it. So they closed this one out because now we are in this particular page. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this tab because it's closed. And make that bigger. So great job opening the pull request. They closed the previous issue. The pull request contains some content, but it doesn't have any of the HTML structure that tells a browser how to structure the content. So all pages created with HTML must contain tags that are identified as such. So we have our HTML and our body, which we've already gone over in class. So you may notice 2 copies of the HTML tag and 2 copies of the body tag. We have our opening tag and our closing tags, opening and closing for the body. The HTML spacing doesn't matter, but we've added some tabs to make the code easier to see. But the web browser will ignore the extra spacing now that you understand the building blocks of HTML. Okay. So what GitHub does is whenever you delete some content, it makes it red. And if you add content, it makes it green. If there's anybody that has color blindness or have trouble seeing it, let me know. I'm not sure. I assume there would be a solution for that, but I just don't know. Apply the suggested change or follow the instructions below if you like to type it out. Okay. So we are going to click on the files change to see the newly added index.html file. Okay, it's right here. I'm going to open this up in a new window and move that over to the side. Move that over to this side so I can see what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm under files changed. Click on the files changed. Okay, that's where I'm at right now. Files changed. Files changed. To add the index.html file. So click on the little three dots. Where's the little three dots? Okay, it's over here in the top part of it. Click on it and hit edit file. And it's very basic version of a text file. It doesn't have all the little tricks and bells and whistles like VS Code has, but this is a text file editor. So before the existing content, add an opening HTML tag. So hit Control Home, go down a couple spots, HTML. I didn't need to do it that way. I don't know why I did. Okay. Okay, so we got here and we can see our preview changes. So we have the file that we just edited. The only thing that was here previously was this hello there, awesome person. And our changes are this was the original content, and it's not necessarily been deleted, but it's been moved. But I guess it reads it because it's not on line 1 anymore. It's now on line 5. It's considered to be deleted, I suppose you could say. So just be aware of that. And then the green is the things that we've added, or our changes that we're applying to this file. So ensure you commit directly to the add index branch. Let's see. Okay. So we're saying in the bottom, we scroll down a little bit, there's commit directly to the add index branch, which is what we want. And in the commit, okay, we also got to put commit changes. So we are going in the commit changes section, enter a commit message that describes what you've done. The commit changes title, it does not have to be, it's keep it as simple as possible. You know, a few words will do. If you need to be more descriptive, that's what this is for. This shows in your GitHub repo, and you want to try to keep it as short and sweet as possible, just so that somebody can look at it at a glance and see what you would have done, what was the last changed in there. So we can just do update index.html file. So on the description, extended description, we can say we added the HTML body tags to the original file and commit changes. Okay, step 4. Sorry, I went to step 4. Okay. Hold on. Your web page is beginning to take shape. I don't know if I still have that tab open somewhere. Okay, nothing there yet. HTML body tags are important, but their effect isn't too visible. I don't think that was the web page, was it? Sorry. I don't think that is the web page per se, but let's go ahead and get rid of that. If I refresh this, you should see that I'm making some progress on my courses. So your web page is beginning to take shape. HTML body tags are important, but their effect isn't too visible. Next, we'll make a visible change by giving your page a title. Your page's title will show up on the title bar in your web browser or in any title of the tabs you got open. So remember, the title goes in the head, but it must be in the head. Okay, that's what they talk about next. Finally, the head and title tags will be children of the HTML tag, but siblings of the body tag. Let's see. We'll pause this. Okay, I'm back. I was trying to remember the name of a resource that I just wanted to use as a visual aid here. And I keep opening stuff up. Okay. So remember in class we talked about a title. The title indicates what you're going to see in the tab. But the title tag must be inside of a head tag. And finally, the head and title tags can be children of the HTML tag. So it talks about the head and the title. Head, title. The head is one part of a HTML file. So I would consider a head a sibling of the body, not necessarily a sibling of, I wouldn't necessarily consider the title a sibling of the body. That's just the way it makes sense to my mind, but this says different. So remember, let's do, so we have our HTML document. Work. I guess that's as big as it's going to go. So we have our HTML document, and then we have the two parts of an HTML document are, where's my lines? Do I not have lines there? Okay. Son of a gun. Okay. So there's two parts of an HTML document. There is the head, and then there's the body. Okay. And that's not what I wanted to do. And under the head, there's different things that's going to go under the head, but the one we're using in this one is the title. And we haven't got around to the body yet, so let's just draw this line. Okay. Okay, so let me go back here. So this is why I would consider these siblings and this one like an aunt or an uncle. Like I would consider these siblings because they're on the same level of the tree. So that's why I consider those siblings. Apply the code suggested and follow the instructions below. Okay. So the activity is minimize this. So what are we doing here? Apply the suggested change. So we got a body. We're going to get rid of the body. And then we're going to, okay. Let's just do what that says. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get where I need to be. files. Hold on. Okay, I forgot. So files change, and then I forget the ellipse thing. That's why I can't find it. So files changed, edit file. GitHub isn't terrible once you just get used to it, and it's just a matter of everything else getting used to it. The navigation of it, knowing where things are. So we did that. Step 1, step 2. Place an opening in the head. Okay. So we're going to place an opening head tag, an opening title tag after the first opening HTML tag. So put some space in there. I'm going to mimic the line items as it is here, just, for make it easier so we get further on down. Head, title, my awesome web page. Title. Head. Okay. So we got the closing title and the closing. Did I do the closing head? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And before the new body tag, which is right here. In the commit changes section, enter commit message. So add it, head into file. Head section into the document. Something like that. And make sure we're in the commit directly to the add branch and hit commit changes. Okay, we're on step 5 now. So everything's going so well. Now that you've got all the bits for a proper HTML page, let's merge it in and see how the browser interprets it. So this is where we go to, wish this would stop. Just stop. Unpin. Okay. Click on the merge pull request below. We got a note on this page. Click on confirm merge and click on delete branch. Merge pull request. So it's going to say we're going to merge the pull request number 2 from the file that we've been creating and committing to. And we're just saying we're add the index.html file and confirm. And purple means it's merged. And then, okay, I'm reading, trying to figure out, click on delete branch. I'm not seeing delete branch. There's restore branch. No, I guess, sorry, delete it? Delete it. I suppose so. So go to the next issue, click here. Okay, I'm going to close out this tab just to try to clean up some of the stuff I got on here. So now we're going to add a header. So let's take a peek. I'm going to open up in a new tab. So it's got our web page, the title. It's pull up my awesome web page, and hello there, awesome person. Okay, so we're going to add a header. Take a peek. Okay, that's what it looks like. Headers create prominent text in the body. Headers come in different levels, so we can start as big as H1, go small as H6. Create headers in HTML using H1 through H6 tags. So, I want to open this up in a new, move this over there. Okay. Between the body tags, I'm in the body. Add an opening, just as an add an opening and a closing. Enter to the commit changes section. We're supposed to put anything in there? I don't think so. Okay. In the commit changes section, enter a commit message that describes what we've done. Added H1 tags. Added. So on this, since we didn't actually put any content, I would just specify that as well. Added H1 tags, but did not add content yet. In the commit, but we're going to create a new branch for this commit and start a pull request. So we make sure we have selected create a new branch for this commit and just hit commit changes. Okay, so we're going to give our branch a descriptive name. I believe that's what they want us to do here. So add headers and images. Click on propose file changes. Propose file changes, where is that? Okay, so I think I see where I messed up. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. So we're in the body, do the head, H1, added H1 tags, added H1 tags, but no content. So what I did before was I didn't change this name. I went hit commit changes before I should have. And sure you got, so create a new branch. That's where I got ahead of myself. I was supposed to do that here. Add headers and images. That's the name of the branch that we're giving it. Click on, it still says commit changes. Okay, I want to keep going by hitting commit changes. I'm still not sure what I'm not seeing here. Okay. So we're going to give our pull request, which is, we're on step 7 right here. The name, the title, and a comment. So we're going to do added H1. Added header tags. Still trying to figure out what exactly I'm not seeing here. And then click on create pull request. Okay, so it's advancing, so I did it right, I think. Yeah, it's advancing, so I did it right. One of the things, this GitHub Learning Lab, if you don't do it right, it won't advance. So this still throws me off. I'm still not sure what I didn't see. I don't know if something may have changed. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Okay, so that was step, 6? Okay, I'm going to close this out. Let's refresh that. Oh, nothing's been merged yet, so we won't see it. Get rid of that. Okay. So we're going to add an image. So headers will give you highlight segments on your web page. So far, we use tags to stand out on their own. However, we need to do specify an attribute, which is information that the tag needs to do its work. For example, to display an image, we need an image tag, but we also need a source attribute so the browser knows the location of the image. So it's going to add an image by referencing to looks like a URL on another web page, maybe, which is a GitHub web page. Okay, it's considered an empty tag because there's no closing tags. Okay, so let's go back to our file somewhere. Let's see what I got open here. Okay, this is where we're at, which is good. I'm going to right click on here, open a new window. And then want to do this little ellipse things, edit file. And then we're doing the add image. Okay, we're at the point. I'm on line 9, which is hopefully below the heading on this. Doesn't really say, but okay. So I'm just going to copy this because it has all that other information. It's going to be easy to do a typo. Copy. Paste. Make sure you get the closing bracket if you didn't copy it. Okay, click on files change. Oh, we already did that. We already did this. Set the source. Okay, we already did that. In your commit changes, enter commit message. Added image. Wow. Or added, that's not right. Yeah, added image. We'll just do that. So added image from, I'm just going to go ahead and add the URL just to try to give a little bit more descriptive information. In the commit, make sure we're in the, it doesn't say it, but I'm assuming add headers and images branch. So hit commit changes. Okay, we're on step 8. Now, the reason, if you refresh the web page, whichever one I had it, nope. Do I still have it open? No, there it is. You'll see that nothing's being done. Nothing is changing. The heading's not in there, or there wasn't anything we put in the content. But there's no image file. There's no even the broken image link. The reason is because it hasn't merged yet. And so it's still just reading that original content that we had. So let's get merge our second pull request, which is we're getting ready to merge now. What is spiffy photo? Click on merge pull request below. I'm just gonna hit confirm. So it's merged. And now if I go to that page, Nope, still nothing. What'd I do? I don't know. I'm not sure why it's not, unless there's something I'm not seeing or realizing yet. We'll keep progressing and see what happens. Go to the next issue, but we're still able to progress, so we're doing it correct. Okay, create a list. So it talks about ordered and unordered list. Create a list using the OL tags. So here's our activity. Edit the index.html file, which is what we're in. Go ahead and edit file. Ew. Oh, it's because, the reason I did that is because I deleted that branch. The other instruction after we did that last merge, we deleted this branch, so it doesn't exist anymore. So we got to go to here. Not exactly there. Oh, what do I want? Okay. Where am I? Edit index HTML using the direct link. Oh, there's the link. To the code tab, clicking on index, edit, enter inside the body tag, create a list. So we're going to do, we can do ordered or unordered. It's going to do ordered. Inside the create list, either ordered or unordered of your favorite sites on the internet. To W3 schools. We'll just do some of the resources that we've talked about. I'm not going to name them exactly right because I don't know off the top of my head. The Mozilla developer. Wes Boss tutorials. Okay, that's good. In the commits changes section, enter a commit change that describes what you've done. Okay, so edit list of websites. So edit list of favorite websites for learning to code. Click commit changes. Oh, wait a minute. This is what got me before. Ensure we got the new branch. New branch. Why are we not collecting a new branch? Why is it saying it's protected? What did I do? Hold up. Okay, you'll notice in this video there's going to be some learning lessons. So I can't commit to this one because I think it was in the original template that it gave us. Somehow this protected. I don't quite know that. I don't quite know what is happening. But I'm going to go ahead and close out that tab. Yes, I know changes may not be saved. And just do this direct link like it gave us. Okay, now do this again. Under body. I'm just going to do this again. Edit list of websites. Why is it still saying it's protected? Oh. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I did it right the first time. Just, it's Saturday. I don't know. Add list of websites. Add it. List of websites. Whatever. I did this right the first time. Create a new branch. Add links. And list. Hit commit changes. Add a list of websites. Put this on there. Create pull request. Okay, so it's closing now. We're progressing. And I'm going to close out this tab. Open up this. Now we're going to add links to your list. So about hyperlinks. Hyperlinks allow people to navigate through pages on the web. Links are achieved with the anchor tag and have two major components. So this one we're making it as a list, but the anchor tag is that A, and then the other component is like where we're telling it to go to, which is github.com. Activity: create your links to your favorite. Did that use mine? Evidently it does. Okay, that's cool. Apply the suggested change or follow the instructions below. Look on files. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Is there a direct link? Looking for a direct link before I start doing stuff again. I don't see one. Okay. So files, we want to open that up in a new window. Okay, activity. You want to edit it. Unless we created, add a link of your favorite sites to the respective URLs. So W3 schools. Okay. So you can see how they do it here. They're in the list. So we have lists right here. And then we have that we're going to add our anchor tag and our link. So open up caret, A for the anchor tag, href, which is referring to where we're going to go to. And I went ahead and copied the URL. And then we do quotes. Make sure you surround this in quotes. Get the closing caret. And then to make this W3 schools words, the actual hyperlink, we need to put the closing anchor tag after it. So let's see, West Boston, we do the same thing. And the Mozilla website. Okay, commit changes. Edit URLs. Edit URLs for a website. Commit directly. Okay, that's what we're doing. Right? Yes. Commit changes. So now we're going to merge it, confirm. Okay. So to go to the next issue, make it beautiful. So you may be wondering why your page isn't looking exactly as the sample I showed in the beginning. That's because HTML gives your web page structure, but the simple tags you have learned to so far don't tell the web browser how you want each page element to appear. The appearance of each page element is defined through styles and the subject of another course, but they've already added a style sheet. So we've been working with style sheets and adding CSS. So that's what they're getting ready to tell us to do, I'm assuming. So activity in the index. So do I need to, yeah, I think I need to do edit. Oh, okay, I did the same thing again. Remember, after we merge it, it automatically, the part of the tutorial, it automatically deletes the links or deletes that branch that we created, add links and lists. So that's why there's nothing in it. So let's go back to intro HTML, index, edit, and see where I'm at now. Or you can use that direct link. Why do I keep missing that direct link? Okay. Where are we at? Between the head tags. Link rel equals style sheet href equals style.css. So I'm assuming within this tutorial there's a style sheet that's already named style CSS, and it's just built in. It's going to create that relationship and link. Click commit. Add it. What was the name of the style? Add a style.css file. So we're not going to protect it. Are we supposed to create a new branch? Where would this have taken me? It already created a new branch. Bloody hell. Okay. You know that? Yes, I want to leave it. Move this over. So it already created that branch, and that's still in there. That's good. The URLs are still in there. I don't have to redo that. Oh, it was a silent sheet that I did. Shoot. Okay, I thought it's something saved. In the head, link relationship equals style sheet href equals style.css. And okay, we got that. It had already created its branch. So, which was add style. Okay. So this tutorial already created that branch. Wish I could get that to stop popping up. Open site. No, I don't want that. Okay, everything else seems to be okay, but I do not want it to keep. Okay, good. Commit. Okay. Edit style.css. Edit style sheet. Commit. No, oh, okay, 13. Merge it. Why is it not let me merge? Go ahead, merge and pull request so you can see. Don't forget to delete your branch. It says merging is blocked. Why is merging blocked? I'm supposed to do this in a different way now. I don't know why this didn't do it here. I don't know. I refresh the page, I suppose. Confirm. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. There you go. So we got our links. And what does that do? Oh, that's right. So we should remember the first day or so we talked about this validator. I also mentioned that I rarely use. Not saying that's good, just saying I rarely use it. So it's telling us some things that we should do, like, add a language. This one, it didn't start. This is the file, the template that GitHub gave us, and it didn't have us starting with a doc type, HTML. There's an empty heading, which I still didn't see anything that we were supposed to put in it, but it gives us our errors. There are errors or warnings. Did I go back one too much? Oh, that's because I already did it. Okay, let's refresh this page, see where I'm at. Okay, it's all done. Son of a gun. Okay, so for your assignment, it was to make this a little smaller. Okay, you're to take a screenshot or a snippet. You can use your snipping tool if you're not familiar with the snipping tool. You go over to your Windows little button icon in the left hand corner and start typing in snip. It's a very useful tool. Snip. Okay, snipping. Okay. And you can open it that way. I recommend pinning it down to your taskbar. Mine's already pinned. So if you right click yours, if you don't already have a pin, it would say pin to taskbar, which is what I have. So the way that works is you click on it and you go to new and you just drag your mouse to what do you want to cover, and then you can save it. You can copy it if you want to copy, just copy. You don't necessarily need to save it. For Blue Quill, I'm assuming you need to save it. So you would save it to, I don't know, GitHub Learning Lab intro HTML. You can name it whatever you want. And then save it. Then you can close that. And then, of course, you would, so since I'm the instructor, I'm not sure if I can like upload it in here. I'm assuming there's a way that you can upload it. So that is the introduction to HTML using the GitHub Learning Lab. GitHub is a great tool. It's just a matter of, from my personal opinion, getting used to some of the nuances of it that are kind of annoying. Or for me, it just doesn't flow in the way that always makes sense to me. But that's GitHub. So it's a really popular source of, it's a really popular tool that a lot of developers use. There's others out there, obviously, but it's the one that seems to be the most prominent from what I can tell. And one of the other reasons that I want you to start doing stuff in GitHub is some companies, some potential employers will look to see how active you are in your GitHub work, whether it's be contributing to other code, whether it's be creating on your own, whatever it is. So if you look in this little chart right here, you'll see I've had 64 contributions in the last year. I don't know what they were, but you can see like based on the scale, like what was more, what was less, and so on and so forth. So this is going to be a good way to help you build up your contribution counts over the next couple years to utilize this more. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's this. You saw me make a lot of flubs and just me not reading the directions 100% correctly. So if one of the reasons I'm going to keep that in the video is just so you guys, if you see you making the same errors, don't get totally frustrated with that, thinking that you're never going to get this, because I've been doing this for a while, but it's just the little things that I tend to forget, or I just assume I know what I'm doing, and I don't always read all the instructions correctly. So let me know if you have any questions.